It's your boy Zay here, and if you haven't noticed, or if you haven't been on the internet all day, Mase went off. Mase and Cameron went off on Jay Prince uh, after Jay Prince tried to check them or whatever, right? So I'm gonna give you the short version, and I'm just gonna get into it. So, like a week ago, they said on their podcast, they said some shit about this boxer or whatever, right? Said his fights is boring. The boxer went on a rant, talked a bunch of shit. They didn't really give a fuck. You know, it's Mason Cameron. They made some jokes about it. New York niggas, right? Jay Prince gets on the internet. He drops some subliminals and he does these little threats. We know what Jay Prince does. So Mace and Cameron go on their podcast, It Is What It Is podcast, and said, yo, Jay Prince, you know what I'm saying? No one takes you seriously. No one cares about this boogeyman shit you got going on, bro. This is not the 90s or the early 2000s. No one gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? This whole facade shit you got going on where you run something and you're scaring people, you're having people touched and all this other shit. No one gives a fuck about it. But the highlight of it was, if you're 60 still trying to act gangster, you failed in life. And to tell a successful motherfucker that they failed in life, I know that hurted. Because Jay Prince is like 60-some years old, still running around like he pretending to be Suge. Because that's all Jay Prince ever was. He was a fake version of Suge Knight for the South. I think where we first started seeing that he wasn't living the way he was living was the Young Boy thing, where he had, like, Young Boy's house got robbed mysteriously. Of course, Jay Prince had nothing to do with that, right? So he gets his house robbed, and these niggas, they stole a bunch of keys to Young Boy's car and his house and shit. And Jay Prince tried to get on the internet and be like, oh yeah, we got your stuff back and everything. You know what I'm saying? Just come on and come here and come get your stuff back. And the Young Boy told them, yo, fuck you, old man. I'm not getting extorted. You feel me? Like, I ain't, you know what I'm talking about? Like, the fuck is you talking about, bro? I ain't coming to get shit back. Keep them keys. Nigga, I'm gonna have some more keys by the end of the day. Fuck that shit, right? And Jay Prince was kind of like, what the fuck? But that's the type of shit Jay Prince do. He'll do you a favor without you knowing you basically doing him a favor, right? So you don't even know this nigga's doing you a favor. And then he'll be like, oh yeah, I did that for you. And then he'll try to like grease you up for the kill, like type shit. Because if you was doing something out of the kindness of your heart, you got my shit back. Why the fuck are you on the internet talking about some come get your shit back? Like, you could have just kept that between us, bro. You could have just brought the shit back, bro. Kept it 100. But no, you wanted everybody in the industry to know you did that, whatever. All right, so that was the first thing. The next thing was the thing we all know about, the takeoff thing. You're supposed to be the boogeyman in your city, and all this other shit ain't supposed to happen, and all this other stuff, the mob ties and all this other shit. Motherfuckers is getting smoked on your watch. Like, people are dying on your watch. Once that starts to happen, and all the bully shit, all the gangster shit stops. You're really not running your show, because I guarantee you, if that was BMF back in the day, Takeoff would probably still be here. If that was Suge Knight back in the day, technically it'd be here. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, they usually don't, you usually don't fuck over the money, right? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Suge lost Pac, but, that was under the circumstances that they both got shot. You know what I'm saying? So Jay Prince wasn't nowhere around. But, yeah, man, like, this whole Jay Prince shit is, like, outrageous. Then they did a documentary on him, and come to find out, Jay Prince wasn't even no street nigga like that. He was a fucking mechanic. He was a car thief at the most. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, Jay Prince needs to stop. He's 60-something years old. I done watched grown men down in Houston, bro, when I was down there during the pandemic, handling my business. To be like, I'm going to kick it with Jay Prince Jr. Like, come on, bro. Like, you niggas over here ready to sell your soul to get next to this nigga. And he not even what he claimed to be. That shit is crazy. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section. Y'all think Jay Prince and his kids is the boogeyman of Texas or the rap industry, or you think they just some bullshit ass family who been getting by on allegeds and maybes and shoulda, coulda, wouldas? Y'all let me know down in the comment section. Now, like, comment, subscribe.